Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Okay, deep breath, take a moment, because what we're about to talk about is hitting hard. And if you're anything like me, your heart is probably aching right now. We just watched the 1,000-Pound Sisters season finale, and honestly, it felt like a punch to the gut. Tammy Slayton, bless her heart, made a confession that left us all reeling, and it's a stark reminder of just how complex and messy life can be. You saw it, right? During her consultation for skin removal, a moment we've all been rooting for, a beacon of hope after everything she's overcome, Tammy admitted to her medical team that she has a vaping habit, not just a casual thing, but an addiction. She even confessed to waking up in the middle of the night to vape before drifting back to sleep. My stomach dropped when I heard that. It's heartbreaking to imagine her struggling with this, especially after all the progress she's made. She told them it helps with her anxiety, and in that moment, my heart just went out to her. We've all been there, searching for something, anything to quiet the noise in our heads, to numb the fear or the worry. It's a human struggle, and Tammy's bravery in admitting it, knowing the stakes, is something truly profound. Because let's be real, a vaping habit, especially one of that intensity, throws a massive wrench into her chances for skin removal surgery. It's a huge medical risk, and yet she felt she had to come clean. That honesty, that raw vulnerability in such a high-stakes moment is what makes Tammy so relatable, so human. She's not perfect, none of us are, and seeing her grapple with these very real, very difficult struggles makes her journey all the more compelling. But here's where it gets complicated, where that familiar knot of frustration starts to tighten in your chest. Because as much as my heart went out to Tammy, there was another feeling bubbling up for a lot of us watching at home. Surprise. Really? TLC? Think back. Way back, before Tammy found her incredible strength in rehab, before she truly committed to her health journey, we saw glimpses of her life. We saw her partying, enjoying herself with friends. And yes, we saw her vaping. It wasn't exactly a secret then, was it? We'd assumed, hoped, perhaps even prayed that she'd left those habits behind in rehab, focusing solely on her physical and mental transformation. So, when the show framed this as a shocking confession, a secret addiction, a lot of us scratched our heads. How was it possible that Tammy has a secret vaping problem? A fellow 1,000-Pound Sisters viewer asked on Reddit. And honestly, it's a valid question that echoed in so many of our minds. How was someone who has people taking care of them all day, just went on a long trip where she was being carted around the entire time, can hide a serious vaping problem? The logistics of it alone are mind-boggling. She can't just hop in a car and go to the store to buy vape supplies. So who's enabling this? Is someone else buying it? Or, and this is the really cynical part of our brains kicking in, is this just another manufactured drama point for the show? As the Reddit user pointed out, I don't think Tammy is above hiding a problem like that. She had issues before with substances. I just wonder, how is it logistically possible to hide that given her circumstances? And they're not alone in that thinking. The internet, as it always does, erupted with similar sentiments. Other Redditors quickly chimed in, agreeing that it felt unlikely for Tammy to have truly hidden this from everyone. Many believe her family and even the production team must have known all along. One comment that really hit home for me was, I don't know, but I did notice that Amanda was doing the marathon with her vape. They never showed her hitting it, though. Boom. There it is. The implication that perhaps the vaping wasn't a secret at all, but rather something that was conveniently edited out for the sake of a dramatic reveal. Another user outright stated, "Family knew, I think editing took out any evidence to create drama." And then the mic drop. She talked about it in previous episodes when she was still married to Caleb. So I really think it was just a matter of production trying to create interest, really. Guaranteed nobody in her family was shocked. It's a tough pill to swallow, isn't it? To think that Tammy's deeply personal struggle, her honest confession, might have been orchestrated or at least amplified for entertainment value. It feels manipulative and, frankly, a little disrespectful to Tammy's incredibly difficult journey. It's not a secret, it's been all over socials. I think the show couldn't not address it. Someone else commented, suggesting that perhaps the show was backed into a corner, forced to acknowledge something that was already public knowledge, and chose to frame it as a big reveal. So, where does this leave us? My heart aches for Tammy, for her vulnerability and her struggle. Her addiction is real, her anxiety is real, and her desire to be healthy is undeniably real. But I'm also left with a bitter taste, wondering about the authenticity of what we're being shown. Did you believe Tammy Slayton's big reveal about vaping? Or, like so many of us, do you suspect her family and the production team knew all along? It's a gut-wrenching question, and there are no easy answers. The season has concluded, but the conversations, the worries, and the hopes for Tammy continue. We'll be keeping a close eye on her journey, always rooting for her, even as we navigate the murky waters of reality TV. Keep up with her story, and let's hope that moving forward, Tammy gets all the support she needs, free from unnecessary drama.